Wednesday, December 21st, 2023. I am still under the influence here of COVID. I don't even think you're allowed to say that on YouTube anymore, but I just did. What's happening, Chris?
Oh, not a whole lot. Just navigating through the college hoops card, getting ready for the nice little break that's coming next week, at least for just a couple days. Try to get up and get some air. So
Do we have a break next week? Is it
a small one, yeah, like a couple days.
nice? Yeah, normally over the Christmas break, it's they go to the just that one tournament in Honolulu, and it's just so we do get a few days in there, where it's
Yeah,
just one or two games. And I think even there's a day with no games.
yeah. The Monday has no games. Christmas Eve has four Diamond Head games. And then I don't know if it picks back up after that.
It'll be nice, man. Maybe I'll be cured by then. I should be.
And there's no college football on the Sunday or the Monday.
I got to be honest with you. I haven't watched one college football bowl game yet.
Oh, yesterday the Dirty Tricks committee was out and trying to get that UTSA game to swing, but Marshall pretty much handed it away, thankfully.
I haven't seen not one play of college football bowl season, which is my favorite day of the week, my
Yeah,
favorite time of year, all that. It's pure garbage. I mean, everybody is sitting out in every single game. It's like I tried to look at the Western Kentucky game against Old
Old
Dominion,
Dominion.
and it was like the Western Kentucky quarterback looked good, but he'd only played like two snaps in in whatever years. It was like he was good in high school. It's like I guess.
And the thing is, he's transferring out of the program too. So it's like he played one game for him, won him the bowl game, and now he's gone.
Yeah, it's like the game, the Florida State Georgia that Jay was talking about. Now Florida State's missing everybody. I mean, now nobody is playing in that game. Benson now out. Today is National Signing Day, and I think with the expanded playoff, this is going to be an interesting one. Today's the day where you see players flipping and flopping. Um, and it's like for us in Miami, just a little bit of a different year for us as far as recruiting goes. We're just sticking to the plan, man. It's like it's a very weird thing. We're just sticking to the plan. Sticking to the plan. It's like we're gonna just continue to build defensive linemen, offensive linemen, and a couple guys that are the fastest guys on the board, and that's it. We'll worry about everything else later. It's like that's all they're doing. It's like look for a power running back, that comes from a championship winning pedigree, and that's it. I mean, we flipped the running back from Ohio State, their top running back recruit. We flipped him to Miami. He's signed. He's in. And now we're going to lose our other one to Alabama, more than likely, which doesn't matter because he's not going to sign with Miami because we got this guy. So now it's like, oh, he lost him to Alabama, but it's like, actually, we got this other guy, and that's why that's the recruiting game. And then, as we see now, it really doesn't. Now it's like signing day is even less important than it's ever been because this is just a one stop. I mean, what's Oregon going to do with two quarterbacks? The hell is that?
Use Dylan Gabriel for year one and then groom Dante Moore.
So Dante Moore is going to sit on the bench
I
for a
guess
year
so.
and not transfer.
I guess so. I don't know.
No chance.
I'm just. It's just that's the only thing that I can think of. Why it's like why else would you bring in? Because Dylan Gabriel's not going to sit out his last year of eligibility.
Here's
Dante
the
Moore.
here's the class rankings: Georgia, Ohio State, Alabama, Oregon, Florida State, Texas, Florida, Oklahoma, Miami, Auburn. Top 10. I think we're fine there at 9. And I think if a few of these signing things, you know, where they do they have the guy on with all the hats or whatever. These never go our way. I mean, they never go our way. We're in like 4 of these things later on today as well. So it's gone our way once, and that's it. Man. I think twice. I think we've had 2 that have gone our way in the history of these things, and we've been in probably 150 of them. We've had 2 go our way, and many of them have gone really south, you know, in our general direction. Patrick Peterson was the worst. That was the worst one. He was committed for, you know, forever. And then on signing day, he signs with LSU. And then our best was DJ Williams and Jesse Armstead. Those are our top 2. Those were our 2 big wins. Jesse Armstead had I think he had the hat on of somebody else or whatever. And then he took the shirt off and he had the Canes jersey on. That was in Dallas, Jay. That was your guy. He was the guy. He's one of the top players to ever come out of Dallas. You know Friday Night Lights, Chris?
Yeah.
Jesse Armstead was the guy on that team. The one that won, you know? He was the guy. We got him. He was our guy. There's a guy out there. So Armando Blunt is one of the guys that we're on the fence for. He was a Miami commit most of the way. Then he decommitted. He went to Florida State, and then he had another Miami visit. So he's announcing today. I think it's either at 1:00 or 6:00. I never really understood the whole hat thing. This is like they started doing this at the Army All-American Bowl game.
Yeah. The
whole hat thing. How about like when the hat's too small or when they get the wrong hat?
It's just sitting like up here like a donut.
I mean, some of the haircuts these guys got, man, the hat don't fit. Jay's got the new hat. Jay selects the Texas Rangers.
In the Rule 5 draft.
So, Jay, John Morant, like him, hate him, think he's a jerk?
Wick, man. Welcome back. Oh, my God.
You think he winds up dead, or I think he winds up dead within 3 years?
Nah.
These stories never end well. Guys like
the league is much better with him, man.
Yeah, but the problem with this guy is these stories never, ever end well. There's been a lot of guys like this. They never have ended well. It's never been like, oh, what a great turnaround story. No, it's dead, broke in the gutter, man. They find them. This is where these stories end. So we wish for the best. We hope for the best. Super talented, super crazy talented. But I haven't seen anything from him, and of course I haven't really followed the story all that well either, where he's done anything to really change his life much, off the court. So
ain't really much you can do. But
I mean, you can. I mean,
not really. But continue to not do the stupid shit that got you suspended. I mean, that's really all he can do.
What's the point though? Like, I don't even understand. I don't even get what's the point of waving a gun around on TikTok? Like, what makes him? What does that make him? Like that he's able to wave a gun? I mean, I could go to Walmart and buy a freaking gun, and I could wave it around on TikTok too. So I mean, I don't even understand why that. What does that
exactly do? Nothing. I can't sit here and explain it to you. It's a culture thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to explain it. I'm trying to understand it.
I'm trying to explain it to you. It's a culture thing. It's stupid. I'll just explain it. Most of the childhood heroes in the Black community, what are they? They're not basketball stars. Now they're starting to become, but they're like the rap stars. It is what it is. As a kid, that's kind of who you look up to, and that's what they do. You know what I mean? So John Morant, we got to remember he's still a young kid. He's still still trying to become an older man, And one thing that I think a lot of people forget in all of this is older generations didn't have to deal with this. They didn't have to deal with it. Like I want to say my generation, I'm in the same generation as John Morant. We're the first generation to where social media has been an everyday part of our life. And sometimes you just make some mistakes that you don't need to do. And I just think that's what it was for Ja. I pray and hope that he puts that behind him. He understands that he is a legitimate superstar. He is a legitimate role model that kids, and it can be a positive one that kids could look up to. And if he continues to do like he did what he did on the floor last night, that's the John Morant we want to see. And that's the superstar we want to represent. And that's the goal.
Yeah, I mean, we wish him the best. I just say that, he's got choices to make, and he is a grown man. So it's like, he has bad influences. We all have our stories, we all do. You guys think I was, born in a, multi-million-dollar house with, this company with all these people. That's not exactly how it all happened. It's pretty much, it's pretty well documented out there. Just, at a certain point in your life, you make choices and you make changes, and, we just hope he's around to do those. Because at a certain point, as a lot of my friends found out, you no longer have those choices anymore. Those choices go away, and sometimes they're made for you. And can only hope for the best. But super talented. Of course, we always loved him. We loved him at Murray State.
At the forefront of it all, I just need everybody to remember he didn't do anything illegal. It's not like he did anything illegal. It's just it's the
optics of it.
The optics, yes. You're a superstar, my guy. You can't be doing stupid shit like that.
Well, the thing is, part of that salary that you make as an NBA player, as an MLB player, as anything, is that role model and that representation of the brand. Correct. It's like, that's why Ruffolo makes the big bucks, because he represents Pick Dogs. You don't see him waving around guns. He's waving around some other shit. I'm not sure what that is, but it looked like a Kit Kat. But it was, it's your representation of the brand, and also a role model for kids, man. And that's really what it all is, right? Because like, we all follow sports. Everyone on this show, I know for sure. And I know a lot of people out there. And I know there are other people in this industry and, on other channels and whatever. And we could pick them apart one by one, since that's what we do. We could say, well, they just showed up for the money, late into the game or whatever, right? But it's like, we all grew up watching games. We were fans, right? We were fans, right? Since we were little kids watching games, right? He's been getting stuck to him by the Maple Leafs as far as he can ever remember. He can even walk, sticking it to his ass, filling him with hope,
among other things.
Anyways, man, those of you wondering where I was or whatever, I have COVID. I still have it. I tested positive. Funny because my wife all of a sudden she starts feeling like she's got COVID, right? So she does the COVID test, right? And then she tests positive, and then it's like now she claims it was a false positive.
It can't be me. No, it can't be me.
It's false positive. Yeah, you don't want to get COVID test at Big Lots. That's for sure, man. Discount COVID test. This is my second time I've had it. I don't remember it being like, I was just knocked out for, the first day or two. But, yeah, I guess it takes a while, right?
Trust me, I've had it twice, and both times he kicked my ass.
Yeah, this time it got me, and it's like, I've been pretty good. It's like, since I've been taking the medication, but it's like, I haven't eaten anything in 3 days, man.
I
I'm hungry. But it's like,
the moment the moment you eat, you're gonna feel 1,000,000 times better. That's how it was for me. I couldn't eat for 3 days. I was upside down, and the moment I finally was able to eat, I was like, all right. But it took me like 3-4 days to be able to
I got
eat.
some chicken in the refrigerator that's been sitting there. I can't smell to see if it's still good, so I'm just gonna throw it on the grill. Just gonna throw that shit on the grill, all of it, and then that way I just have it in the fridge. I could just eat off of it, because like I don't want to like be eating, garbage and stuff. Just to...
When I'm coming off being sick, there's no better place than two places: McAllister's, Subway. They're my two favorite get well meal places. Just a good sandwich with the veggies, turkey, a little ham, honey mustard. It's gone.
I'm gonna hit the grill. I'm gonna grill some chicken. It's like the neighbors will come by and say, "Oh, you feeling better? You might want to put some pants on." Oh man.
Were you able to watch the cheap job that happened up there in Buffalo on Sunday?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh man, you missed it. It was classic NFL manipulation job going on, classic, Cowboys get off the field, then there's just a magical penalty that just extends the drive. NFL is really not that hard to manipulate. I don't think people understand that. All you got to do is
super easy.
a third and 7 into a 1st and 10. and
they do it all the time.
They do it all the time.
All the time. Or take a 2nd and 3 and turn it into a 2nd and 13. It is that easy. Take a second and 3 from the 30 2nd and 3 from the 32-yard line into a 2nd and 13 from the 42-yard line, and it's totally different game because you're out of field goal range. That's when the strip sack happened in the Super Bowl with the Patriots and the Falcons in the big fix, which thankfully we're on the right side of.
Yeah. I ain't gonna do too much crying about it. It happened anyway. We got beat down, but
I'll cry about refereeing.
There were plays early in that game that swung the momentum, and I'm dying on that hill.
Well, you got Miami this week, so
we got you this week. Ooh. Let's go 50. Me and you.
It's the Dolphins Cowboys. Yet the night game is the Patriots Broncos.
Don't make no sense.
Yeah.
It's like, why?
Don't make no sense.
Why?
If my man wasn't sick, man, I would say let's go sit on the 50. Get my man out the house. He ain't. When's the last time you've been to a Dolphin game?
1980.
Sheesh.
1980. I think it was the 84 championship when the Steelers played the Dolphins. Dan Marino's second year.
That's crazy.
Lost in the Super Bowl that year.
You haven't been to a Dolphin game in my entire lifetime. That's insane.
Yeah, I've been. I don't go to. Oh, actually, I've been to. Actually, I went to a few Dolphin Jets games in New York when I lived in New York. I went to a bunch.
Okay.
In the Meadowlands. I did.
Okay.
It's like why sit in the nice warmth of the stands where you can freeze your ass off and pay premium prices for beer and parking. They invented the premium pricing in New York. Oh, man. Well, we got a card today, man. We got NBA. We got college hoops. Not too much hockey, right, Chris?
Yeah, 3 games.
Any prop bettors know what the fuck happened to Desmond Baines? AST went to bet $150 and they took that shit back. I don't know. That's a good time to call your book. It's usually, that's just what I would say. Oh, man. Let's see what else we got cooking. It is National Signing Day. Just waiting to hear some of these things come in. I don't know. They keep switching around on all these different things on ESPN. It's like either you're going to cover it or you're not. You know. I guess at this time like nothing's really happening, so they do it. Everyone's already signed, and then there's also all those one-off signings that probably start like at 1:00 or something. I'm always interested. All right. Where's my graphics? Where's my graphics? Did you guys miss me?
Of course we did.
I was just fine without you.
That's pretty much what they said.
Oh, jeez. Gee, you didn't have to tell him like that.
Nah, of course we missed you, my man.
Gotta say, man, it's not fun. Nothing fun about being sick, man. The Celtics lose last night?
They sure did,
Yeah.
but they trash ass. They trash ass. The light-skinned man got busy after having a terrible game. I should have saw that happen in clear as day, the light-skinned man.
So Jason
worst
Tatum
throw-
not show up? Defense.
Nope, he did not, of course.
Jason Tatum no shows.
Mitch is like, it's almost like I've done this before.
Jason Tatum no shows. I'm trying to find this.
They were covering the whole game and just fell apart.
Tatum figured he had enough.
Yeah, so it was classic.
It's like, where the hell is Tatum? I don't know what the hell's the matter with those guys. Chris, you got all your cookies done?
All done, sent out.
Didn't get anything in the mail.
Well, I only sent him a couple days ago.
Well, haven't gotten anything yet.
Me either. You know what I'm saying? I'm just patiently waiting.
If you play your cards right, they come all in one lump. It's like a solid block of cookie. It's like that's happened to me only 1 year. I don't know what happened. I got them in like April, and it was like one solid cookie, like one block of cookie, and it had like the card.
In April, it was like January. It was like the first or second week of January.
Right, well,
I mean, I know. I mean, it might as well have been April, but
let's just say the new Pick Dog hoodies will be here shortly. So
you trying to place bets on what shows up first, the cookies or the hoodies?
oh no, the
I
hoodies.
too. I can't wait for them.
Yeah, they'll be here any day. Like they're done. Costi will be sporting his first.
Yeah, I can't wait to get that in my heart.
All right, let's see what we got first. Now that I got my graphics, man, that took forever. I'm way out of practice. Yeah, Chris, not one college football bowl game. Can you believe that? I can't even see one on the board that I even want to watch.
So yesterday, on the All Access, I gave out UTSA minus 11.5. And I was like, okay.
At what though?
Motivation Central.
What, Chris? Nah, you gotta tell him. What'd you give him out of ass?
10-star.
10 stars. Unit play. I'll throw him, Roof.
But then at like 4 o'clock, I'm going to drop off something at the post office, and I see a message from Costi going, "Why'd this line drop to 8?" And I'm like, "What?" And then Frank Harris all of a sudden says, like, with it like 3 hours before the game, he's gonna play the whole time. He's like, "This means the world to me. I want to get UTSA their first bowl victory. This, and this." And then 3 hours before the game, he's like, "Yeah, no, I'm not gonna play. I hurt my shoulder in the last game of the regular season.
Can't play. Grounded.
Yeah, Roof.
John
Big
Morant,
Ten.
does he cut his eyebrows like that?
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
I used to do it.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it, man. We should do it. I'll do it on this side. I'll do it on this side. You guys can do it on the
I'm
other
pretty sure I
side.
can find some pictures. I used to do that all the time.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it, man. I'm going to do that.
Who does the 2 lines like right here? There's somebody that does it.
I forgot.
I think DeJounte Murray did.
Let me see.
I think so. I'm doing that, man. I'm like badass. Be like, oh, you just showed that guy Mitch. Is he the guy with the eyebrows, man? All right. Jazz against the Cavaliers. The Javaliers. Cavs 15-12. Jazz 10-17. Now at least it's official. Garland's not playing. Is anyone there? No Garland.
No Mobley.
No Mobley. No Rubio.
What you doing, Roof?
I'm gonna take the Cavs here. I really wanted to get there with the Jazz. It's like in an underdog role, but man, this team's terrible on the road. It's at home where they played their best basketball, and I'm anticipating a big game from Donovan Mitchell against his former team. So give me the Cavs here. Give me Donovan Mitchell over 40 points. He's gonna go off tonight.
I'm in the same wavelength as Roof. I fade the Jazz on the road every game, and we're up tremendously doing so. How many games have they played on the road? Like 15. I want to say 12 of them they've lost by 15. Yeah, they're terrible on the road. Cleveland, we typically only look at them when they're at the crib. At home, they're at home at the crib, like you said. Kind of a Donovan Mitchell motivation spot as well. It's Cavs for me here as well.
I'm going to take the Jazz, take a shot at it. Why not? No Garland. No Mobley. I don't know. I don't love this one. Got the Pacers taking on the Hornets. The Pacers tail spinning. See if they can find their ground here against the Hornets. They had like the big run. The two teams that here's the other side of the in-season tournament, right? The two teams that had the big run in the in-season tournament, both in the shitter, man. It's like it took everything out of them. It's like they think it's the off season. It's like they're on the couch eating ice cream, man, getting fat.
Coming across my phone right now, literally, Donovan Mitchell not seen at shoot-around Wednesday.
Oh Lord!
Take that for what you want.
Getting traded back to the Jazz. Just switching benches.
I'm on the Halliburtons tonight, man. They are tail spinning, like Mitch said, like bad. It was evident how bad it was when the Wizards blew them out. I love taking good teams and bounce back spots at the crib, though, and I think this is one of those where they just get right and take a team that they're head and shoulders better than behind the woodshed. Is how I see this one playing out. if their shots fall, they're gonna win this game comfortably. The Hornets offensively, some nights they can get up, some nights they can't. I think this is one of the nights they can't. Bounce back spot at the crib. I know it's a huge number. Trying to scare you off. They ain't scaring me off though. I'm on the Pacers at the crib in this one. Remember, they played so many games on the road. We talked about this last time we've seen them. Last game they did come back home. Still, it's a bad spot. Clippers are rolling. This is the get right spot. This is the get right spot. They had been on the road for like 3 weeks, basically, before Vegas. Went to Vegas. They just got back home. Finally been sleeping in their bed 2 nights. They come out tonight hooping. I'm laying it, Indiana.
I got to go with the Hornets plus the points. I don't know, man. I don't want to catch the falling knife, but I mean, like the Hornets aren't a falling knife themselves. Yeah, this is bad. This is just bad. Knock it off, Chris.
Sorry.
Spalding, get your foot off the boat.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the over here. It's just like I think you're trying to catch a falling knife with either one of these teams. I mean, yeah, you want to have 10 points in your back pocket, but it's like this game's terrible. Lack of defense on both sides. This game can get into the 260s. Give me the over.
Magic against the Heat. Tell you what, man. The Magic have always beaten the Heat, even in Orlando. Even when the Magic are really bad, they still beat the Heat in Orlando. I'm gonna take the Magic in this one. It's not a good spot. I think if the game was in Miami, different circumstances later in the season, any of those things, but it's not. I just think this one's all Magic, even though the Magic play the Bucks tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Magic as well. It's just the best cover team in the NBA, or second best cover team in the NBA. I can't remember if they're ahead of the Nets or not, but still 10-2 against the spread at home. And it's like the Heat can never be fully healthy. You know, you get Bam, you get Tyler Hero back, and then boom, you lose Jimmy Butler. So give me the Magic here.
They're actually the 4th best cover team in the NBA, Roof.
Oh.
Yeah. Number 1. My guys. Them Oklahoma City Thunder buddies at 70%. Number 2, the Philadelphia 76ers at 69.2. Number 3, the Houston Rockets at 68.2. And then right behind them, Orlando at 68. They're all right in there. And then Brooklyn right behind them at 68. So they're actually tied. All the teams we be on a ton. And I'm joining you guys. I'm on the Magic here as well. Bounce back spot at the crib off of 2 bad losses on the road in Boston. They come back home, like Ruffolo said. He gave y'all the ATA stat for them boys at home. They've been a money-making machine. And Mitch told you as well, for some reason, the Magic just always beat the Heat. It's kind of weird. It's like that little brother syndrome. Same reason why the Clippers always beat the Lakers. It just is what it is. Taking the Magic here. I think they win comfortably. Should probably win this game by double digits. Where's that game at tomorrow against Milwaukee?
Milwaukee.
Oof. Yeah, so they huge emphasis on this one. They probably going to get beat up tomorrow. I want to see what that line look like. I might be on Milwaukee for the first time all year tomorrow. Also, just came across my phone. Jamar Chase will not play Week 16. Damn.
Yeah, he looks hurt.
Yeah.
That was funny. They're showing on ESPN the highlights of this Warriors Celtics. There's Jaylen Brown trying to stop Curry. That's funny. That's not going to happen. Jaylen Brown pretending to try. Got Timberwolves against the Sixers. Chris?
Me. All right, I'm gonna take the Timberwolves and the points. I think they've earned the benefit of the doubt. You don't just fluke into a 20-5 record. I know the Sixers are solid at home. I think they're 10-3, 10-4 against the spread at home this season. But the Timberwolves have the size inside to try to neutralize Joel Embiid. They've got the guard play to cancel out Tyrese Maxey and force someone else on the Sixers to beat them. Timberwolves are playing some solid basketball, so give me the Timberwolves and the points.
You love you some Timberwolves. You do. And I ain't gonna lie, it's been paying dividends. Don't they got the best record in the NBA? I think they do.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. It's disgusting. It's disgusting, bro.
If you had told me coming into the season that Timberwolves would have the best record in the NBA through 25 games, I would have had you committed, like in a straight jacket.
I would have laughed at you like hard, like I would have checked you into the insane asylum myself had you told me that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. Well, it is broke, but I ain't fixing it. I'm fading the Timberwolves. That's what I'm doing. I'm fading their ass. Fading them. I'm fading them. Joel, I need you tonight, man. I need the MVP type caliber night. I'm on the Sixers at the crib. These are two of the top, of the best cover teams in the NBA. I told you the Sixers, they're right up there, man. At 18-8 against the number, second best in the league. I haven't been on the Sixers a ton this year because I'll be feeling like their lines look really efficient, but they just get it done. They just get it done. 10-4 against the number at the crib. They get up for the big games. That's what Philadelphia does do in the regular season. I feel like they get up for the big games. And I think they get up for this one. The Timberwolves, in a basketball aspect, they do match up quite well. They got Rudy Gobert and Cat down low to try to neutralize what Joel Embiid is trying to do down low. I just don't think them two guys are enough to try to stop what Joel Embiid got going on down low. I'm sorry. I think Maxey gets off here. Anthony Edwards, he's going to get his. You know what I mean? But in Philadelphia, expecting the T-Wolves to go in there and do it, I can't. Call me a hater. I might be. But I'm on the Sixers.
Taking the Sixers money line. 13 in a row in this type of spot, favorites versus the West. Straight up at home. Why not? They make it 14. Timberwolves have a tough game tomorrow also.
Who they got tomorrow? I didn't even look ahead. I should have. T-Wolves got the Lake Show back in Minnesota.
Yep, which is always, no matter what, no matter how they're playing, it's not an easy game.
Oh, yeah. I like the Pacers even more. The Pacers on the front end, too. They finna go get smashed tomorrow. The Pacers are getting smashed tomorrow. I already know what the play of the day tomorrow might be Memphis. Memphis in Memphis. Thursday night, Indiana on the back end of a back-to-back. Ooh, Memphis is going to be on fire tomorrow, like on fire. Like that building is going to be like electric. We'll see. The Pistons getting their first win tomorrow, too. I'm telling y'all that in a while. They doing it tomorrow. Detroit.
Knicks and the Nets.
Battle of New York. Is this with me?
Yep.
The Knicks have won the last two meetings against the Brooklyn Nets. The thing that's crazy about that is before those two meetings, the Nets had won 7 straight. The Nets, they're struggling right now. They've lost 4 or 5, but they had played 5 straight games on the road. Like that's not the Nets type situation. Back at home, at the crib, small dog. This is the Nets type situation. This is the spots we have cashed on Brooklyn all season long. 10-2-1 against the number at the crib this season are the Brooklyn Nets. Have covered in 83.3% of their home games. Sign me up. Don't trust the Knicks on the road. I don't. I'm taking the Brooklyn Nets here in this one tonight. Straight up money line.
Yeah, I'm with you on the Nets as well. Same reason. It's like they've been money at home. It's like these are the spots where we've made money on them. They did not play well on the road. They didn't cover the spread, but so what? they're home now, and this is where they have covered the spread. It's the frickin' Knicks, man. It's like I'm taking the Nets. Don't get confused. It's the Knicks. They're fully capable of beating themselves at any given moment.
Yeah, that's why I'm upset with myself. I didn't put the Knicks in as a premium. Yeah, I'm with you guys. Or sorry, the Nets in as a premium. Yeah, the Knicks are fully capable of shooting themselves in the foot and losing this game. So yeah, give me the Nets here.
All right. Got the Nuggets taking on the Raptors. This is just, I don't know, man. I'm just sick of the Raptors. I think they should just move the franchise. Because it's gotten to the point where nobody cares anymore. You know?
Who?
It's like,
wait. You said the Raptors?
yeah.
No.
Yeah, just move them. Move them to Seattle, man. It's like, I just think that, like, you got a team that nobody cares about, you know? Chris, anybody in Toronto even care about the Raptors anymore? Exactly.
Yeah.
See? Exactly. It doesn't. It's like it doesn't really matter, you know? It's like, why waste a franchise in a place where nobody cares? Because I can tell you this much: everybody in the lower, everybody in the lower 50.
Maple Leafs, Blue Jays, Raptors. It would probably go Maple Leafs, Blue Jays, Raptors in that order, right?
100%.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, they'd probably take Buffalo Bills ahead of the Raptors. Whoa. What was that, Chris?
They committed to like three. They committed to like a game a year for like 3 years, and then said, "Screw this." So no thanks. I mean, I don't blame them for not wanting to play more here, but it's like, at least
I want to go to a game, and so I think Mitch is crazy, but you know,
I actually really like Toronto. I love Toronto.
I get what you're saying because like they don't do nothing, but as an actual franchise, like their fans, I feel like they love them.
I haven't been there. I haven't been there in a while, but I was there on one of the like 4 warm days that they've had in the history of that city.
Yeah,
and it was beautiful.
Canada is beautiful. I spent 2 weeks up there when I was 12.
Yeah, I mean, I was there. They really didn't even need a full down jacket. It was like maybe just like a double thick sweatshirt or something. You could have gotten by.
Yeah,
it was July. It was July.
You got a couch up there? I'm finna come visit.
I got a spare room upstairs. Yeah, come on.
All right.
I got a loft.
Go visit Roof.
You know the rule: just hang a sock on the doorknob if need to. That's all I ask, just for some notice. Now we got a couple couches, so Mitch can come crash too if he wants.
All depends on how those cookies arrive this year.
I packaged them to the best of my ability.
Well, the thing is, it's fine that they're taking them out because I can't taste anything.
That's why I opted not to get the rush shipping. So I'm like, yeah, give them some time.
I can't taste anything. Costi has like this idea where if I drink this volcanic lemon in my water, I'll be able to start tasting.
Costi's like, you can't taste anything. You might as well try borscht too while you're at it.
Costi's like, this guy will try anything at this point. How about?
This is, if you hate any specific foods and you need to get more of it into your system, this is the time to do it.
Oh man, I so didn't even want to take the test, you know.
Like the amount of stuff that I ate that I just do not eat because like the taste or whatever. When I had COVID, I was pounding it back because it was good for me. As soon as I could taste again, get that shit away from me.
What's attendance like at the Raptors games? Because I'm
Pretty
telling you,
good.
no one in the lower 50 cares.
It's actually it's still pretty good. The attendance, people still go.
Like when you walk down the street, like how many people are wearing Raptors hats or shirts?
They got a whole country behind
You know
them.
what?
They got a whole
You know what?
country. Most people
Well,
got a state.
they had other teams. They just didn't make it.
Vancouver.
You'd be surprised how many people wear Raptor stuff, just even in the off season.
Because they got on discount.
I mean, you didn't have to say it like that.
Heading right on over to Kohl's. Get my heading right on over.
You need to use my Kohl's cash while it's still,
Heading right on over to TJ Maxx. Getting my right next to my Georgia Bulldogs national championship T-shirts.
The T-shirts that say like, Virginia Tech. Is it me on this one?
Yep.
All right, give me the Nuggets.
They're gonna move the team on you, Chris. They keep losing.
One step in the right direction. Now this team's so damn inconsistent. I know the one thing that the Nuggets have done consistently on the road this year is disappoint, but I'm done with the Raptors. Like I'm so checked out of that relationship. So give me the Nuggets here.
The NBA is considering adding another team in Canada. Where would you put them?
They might try to go back to Vancouver in all honesty.
Oh God, no! Please, no.
No. No. No. N-O.
I forbid them. I forbid them.
There's nothing that the Raptors can do for me to save this relationship, not even after a 12-hour day.
It's like, this is how teams end up in Memphis, man.
No.
They'd be way better off with a team in Seattle than in Vancouver.
The problem is
Seattle. They're going to go Vegas, Seattle, Nick, and they're going to add 2 teams.
Vegas and Seattle.
Yep.
Yeah, just move the Raptors.
I hear they're trying to go back to the other city in Canada.
Montreal?
I was going to say, we have more than 2.
No, not Montreal.
Ottawa.
I think it's
Winnipeg?
Vancouver.
Oh,
Vancouver.
no.
Or Winnipeg.
No.
What's the one? What's the one?
No,
What's the one on the? What's the one on the coast, like on the left?
Vancouver.
Side?
Vancouver.
Yeah, they trying to go over there.
You can't.
I was gonna say they can't go to Winnipeg. They got banks of snow that are taller than half the guys on the team.
Yeah,
in the winter.
Vancouver.
Oh God, man.
Should you imagine a team in Calgary? You got Giannis freezing his ass off. Giannis's brother, like, why am I even here?
I mean, they already be freezing when they go to Minnesota. Cold in Minnesota.
Be bandwagoning their ass if they win a couple games.
They go like 6-76, and Rod's burning the hat.
Rod's during the 6-game streak, he's bandwagoning them. He's got the jersey.
The roof starts falling out of the Saddle Dome, and it starts falling onto the floor.
I'm with you though, Roof. I'm on the Nuggets. They haven't played their best basketball on the road this season, but they won their last 2 on the road, and they're low key rolling. And it's mainly a fade of the Raptors. When Raptors play a good team, they get smashed. If you can let the Hawks come into Toronto and blow you out by 20, then the defending champs can come in there and do the same. That's pretty much my thought process. Give me the Nuggets. Chicken nuggets.
I'm on the Nuggets too. I think the Raptors need to go. I think it's time. They've run their course, and I also don't like. I don't like team nicknames named after a after a movie.
So you don't like the Anaheim Ducks?
Nope. Oh, I saw Hoosiers again yesterday, 2 days ago.
Okay, that one makes sense. You don't like the Indiana Hoosiers. It's like Tom. Can't understand why I don't like him. It's either the movie or Tom Allen.
I like Hoosiers, but I don't like the Indian Hoosiers. Jimmy Chitwood hits that shot. Not a dry eye in the house.
You get a standing ovation at the movie theater.
It is. It's one of those movies where everybody in the theater cheers.
Yeah.
It's like when Rocky's still standing at the end of Rocky 1. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Welcome to Butler Fieldhouse. That's what they called it. Not Hinkle, but they called it Butler Fieldhouse.
Mitch, so you missed us, man. You missed some great combos while you were gone. We came to the conclusion. So, what was it? The famous Toastery Bowl. We found out that that's just a restaurant chain in North Carolina.
Nice.
So, here's my proposition.
We should have a bowl game.
Yes. We're gonna call it the bowl game.
Let's have the Pit Dogs Bowl.
We're gonna be at the Kibbe Dome.
Live. Could do it.
And
I wonder how much. I wonder what they get for that toastery.
Someone said it was like $500,000.
sponsor bowl.
Yeah.
You think so? That's probably their entire advertising budget for the year for the toastery.
And you get Western Kentucky and Old Dominion.
It's not even. The whole thing is that you don't even get the real Western Kentucky and Old Dominion. You get like all the leftovers after the transfer portal.
Our bowl would be like Southern Miss and Texas State or something like that.
Nah, it'd have to be like Abilene Christian versus Tarleton. Like, you know,
you gotta have FBS. It's like, who's... No, I want to have the college hoops. I want to have the Pick Dogs Invitational. It's gonna be Presbyterian. It's gonna be St. John's. It's gonna be Arkansas Pine Bluff, Utah Tech. You get all the bits in one place.
Barstool has one.
Yeah, I know they do. The commentary is insufferable watching it, but
It is terrible.
oh, it's bad.
Imagine
All they're
ours.
talking about is covering their
Commentary.
bets. I'd like to think at least we're tolerable.
Could you imagine us three doing live commentary over a ball game?
Oh my god.
Oh man, that's gold.
Have the sauce stop by.
Yeah.
Guest appearance.
Get the yelling about the transfer portal. No, he shouldn't be there.
But yeah, I'll tell you what, all that stuff I said about the transfer portal, it's all come to light. It has all come to light, man.
I just realized team number one, if we ever have the Pick Dogs Bowl, you know who Jay's gonna have us invite.
Colorado.
Yeah. It's gonna be like Colorado FIU or something like that. It's gonna be just the worst bowl game.
They say Shedeur Sanders might be on the cover of the college football game coming out next year.
They keep pushing that. I want that game to come out because I'll play it, but it's like
Same.
they keep pushing it.
Yep.
What is it?
Of it. NCAA Football 24, the video game.
I think I haven't played a video game in a long time.
NCAA Football 14 was one of the best sports video games that I think was ever done.
I'm on every day. If y'all want to get kicked, y'all ass kicked in Madden or 2K or something. I'm on every day. PS5. Add me.
What's your screen name?
Parlay God.
I should do that, man. I should join one of those things.
It's like Mitch is holding the controller upside down. It's like, why is it working? He's not running up. He's not running up the floor. He just keeps shooting it from his own end.
Oh man, it's like when I haven't been at the desk in a while. You got to reach around. It's like, what do I got? It's like I got money here. It's like nice.
Uh-oh. I think we got the first pick dogs challenge for Jay. Wayne wants to smoke.
Wayne doesn't.
$437. Nice. Score. I should clean my desk more often. Seriously, man, there's $437 sitting on my desk, man. It's like, what the hell is this? I'll take it.
Moral victories.
It is, man. That was weird. I don't even know how that got there. So it happens when you miss a couple days. Got the Bulls and Lakers. Lakers playing terrible. The Bulls are the Bulls.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah. They go to Minnesota tomorrow. And you got the Bulls. Your Chicago Bulls actually playing some of their best basketball this season. I still think they are. They haven't played this season at all.
The thing is it's typical injury manipulation going on here. Anthony day-to-day Davis, like Ruffolo says, and LeBron game time decision, and Vanderbilt game time decision, and Caruso game time decision. I expect everybody to play. That's how I'm looking at this game. And if everybody plays, LeBron in the home of Mike, he gonna get busy. Like, come on now. It's Lakers or nothing for me here. They're probably gonna win here. Sit everybody get blown out tomorrow in Minnesota. It's the try hard spot. Give me the Lakers. The Lake Show. Here in this one.
I'm taking the Bulls. Tell the Lakers are on notice. What if they decide to only go with one LA team and move one of those out of there?
Jeez.
It's so weird when they share the same building.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
The Clippers arena almost done, ain't it? Or next year? Or the year after? Soon.
I didn't even know they were moving.
Yeah, they're moving. I remember they did the photo op last year and did all that. It might be a year. Somebody in the comments in the LA area, let me know. I know y'all know, but it's on the way. They getting out of Staples, or AKA crypto.
Kawhi missed the photo op. He had his load management on that one. It's too much, man. I did a picture yesterday.
I'm gonna take the Bulls and the points here too. I think it's just a numbers play for me here. It's just the Bulls are just, like Mitch said, playing some of their best basketball of the season, and it's just I don't want to take the Lakers laying 4, and then all of a sudden a bunch of guys sit out. So I'd rather have the points in my back pocket. But probably not betting this one.
Rockets and the Hawks. This is similar to the Nets game.
Okay.
This is similar to that Nets thing with the Rockets. Like, they get back home and it's like they're gonna be fine. I'm going to take the Rockets in this one. They didn't look so great on the road, but now they're back home. Get right spot. It's the frickin' Atlanta Hawks, for Christ's sake.
10-1-1 against the number are Houston in Houston. They've covered in 90% of their home games.
Oh, we know how to kill that streak. Chris, who do you like?
Wow. Jeez.
Did you miss me?
I'm taking the Rockets. It's like you said, that once they get back home, they'll be fine. It's the worst cover team in the NBA. The Atlanta Hawks don't play a lick of defense. So give me the Rockets here.
This one of those where the sharp chasers are going to be on the Hawks, man. Just praying to God, praying that it just goes the other way. But I see no avenue where it goes the other way. Like Ruffolo said, the worst ATS team in the NBA up against the best home team in the NBA. The Rockets have covered more games at home this season than the Atlanta Hawks have covered all season.
Almost twice as many.
Oh, this line don't even make sense. As I said on the jam session, the books have – I'm not surprised that this line is competitively priced because the books have competitively priced the Hawks all year and have gotten their ass kicked on the Hawks all year. So, I think they get their ass kicked again. I'm taking the Rockets too, playing it. Most public play on the board today is probably the Rockets, but it's probably going through.
I like the Rockets. The Houston Rockets.
Houston, we have a problem.
That was our pandemic team. We just kept saying, can't wait for the Rockets to bust up my parlay.
Was that still Harden or that was after Harden?
That was James Harden. No one busts up a parlay like James Harden on the Rockets. Like, what the hell? I think like heading into the stoppage, like they were just the wheels were off the cart, man. Terrible. Clippers and the Mavericks. Chris?
I mean, this is like asking me right now which one of my kids I love more because both these teams have been so good to me lately. But I'm going to just stick with the Clippers until they give me a reason not to back them. I just think that I just think it's right now. It's like what 4 against 1. They just got a whole team, and I love Luka Doncic, but there's only so much he can do by himself. So give me the Clippers here.
Silly man, Roof. Silly man.
Yeah, well, whatever.
You've been on us this year. You gonna hop off the trash pandas? You gonna hop off us, man?
Well, I mean, they don't just fluke into that name.
It's funny that you like. I never would have thought about that, but ever since you said it, I say it too. It's funny. Trash pandas. I'm taking my boys tonight, though, man. I am. Luka Doncic is the Clipper killer. If you don't know, I wish I could pull it up. I want to say he averages 40 against the Clippers. And I'm not exaggerating. I real life think he averages 40 against the Clippers. Tonight's the night, Roof, where we take the Luka Doncic overs. We take the Luka Doncic triple double. Tonight's that night. He scored what? Let me just stop talking and pull it up. Hold on. I know this is accurate though. Last game, the Clippers did blow us out. It was in LA. Final score was 107-88. Luka had 30 that game. It was a bad game. The game before that, here in Dallas, we blew the doors off of them boys, 144-126. Luka had 44. That's typically how these games look, I want to say. Yeah. the Mavs, we hate two teams with the passion. There's two teams that we just hate with the passion. It's the Los Angeles Clippers and it's the Phoenix Suns. We typically show up against them every time we're at home at the crib. Remember, we played a playoff series against these guys, back-to-back years. Luka averaged, 38 in that playoff series, both back-to-back years? Yeah, that type of time in the night. Clippers, they are playing really well, but the buck stops here. Mavs, money line for me tonight. I don't even want the points. Straight up, ML. I might go.
I think it's the way to go. Either you take the Mavericks money line or you just take the Clippers and lay the points. Even do both. Try and catch the middle. I don't know. I think it's a lean for me to the Clippers.
Pull up tonight.
Lean for the Clippers. They've just been hotter. I think the Mavs certainly have what it takes. They could easily win this game. I just think it's more probable. The Coyotes busted up that new coach streak. I don't know what that means, but we already painted you as a Calgary. We already painted you as a closet Calgary bandwagon jumper NBA fan. The new Calgary NBA team. We've yet to name the team. I like Eskimos. That'd be funny if they called them the Eskimos. And last but not least,
Mitch's favorite team.
Celtics. It's like every time they lose on the road, like people just cry. Oh my God, I can't believe it's fixed.
It's like when the Braves and the Dodgers lose.
It's fixed. Because so many teams have gotten 82-0. It's fixed.
Kings for me here. Short, sweet, simple. I'm fading the Celtics. I'm off the Celtics on the road. I gotta be. The numbers speak for what they are. They are what the numbers say they are. They're the worst road ATS team in the NBA. It don't even sound right. It don't sound right.
Sounds just about right.
But it's the truth. It's the truth. They are 2-8-2 against the number.
Because you got to play defense to cover in the NBA.
2-8-2 against the number on the road. They've only covered in 20% of their road games on a back end of a back-to-back with travel. Granted, they left San Francisco going to Sacramento. It ain't, what is it, like a little drive? But, yeah, I can't trust them on the road, man. Sacramento low-key playing well right now, too. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Sacramento. I'm a little nervous because we know what Mitch will tell you. Kings at this small home favorite. Ugh. Death trap. But I think it's warranted tonight. I'm taking the Kings.
Yeah, I mean, when given the choice of the Kings as a small home favorite or putting your money anywhere near Jaylen Brown on the road, I mean, this really makes it pretty easy. I mean, yeah, Kings for me. I just don't even understand why everyone's so enamored with this Celtics team and thinks that they're just like automatically like this gift that's gonna like go, because they could win 60 games this season, which they're not gonna. But I mean, they could win 60 games this season. They're still not going anywhere. Okay, they're gonna win nothing. Okay, they get the participation trophy. That's it. Speaking of participation trophies, Chris.
Why do I have a feeling that my new nickname is going to be like the walking participation trophy or something? Give me the Kings here and the points. That was just such an emotional game for the Celtics yesterday. Fell short. Now you got to go to Sacramento against a rested Kings team that's been playing their best basketball at home. Yeah, give me the Kings here plus the points.
All right.
Or sorry, minus the points. Sorry, laying the points.
Both. Take them both. College hoops. Good card. Central Arc, Western Illinois, kicking things off at 1 p.m. Okie State, Wofford. North Carolina Central, Longwood. Yeah, it was good times doing the videos today. Cal versus UC San Diego. West Virginia versus Radford. Wyoming taking on the Jackrabbits. East Carolina, Delaware State, NC State, St. Louis. Man, what happened to St. Louis? They got
My
shitty.
boys in action today.
Toledo, Vermont. Pitt, PFW. Dayton, Oakland. Duke, Baylor at Madison Square Garden. We could stop there.
It's you.
Me? I'll take Vermont against Toledo because that's what I do. I just always take Vermont. Doesn't really matter who they're playing. They are 3-7 against number this year. So basically, I've taken a beating on them. It's okay. They're back end loaded. I also like Radford against West Virginia. West Virginia's clown school this year. They got rid of their coach, man. It's like, what did they think he was gonna be? Like choir boy all of a sudden or something? It's like I don't even understand that. They're not a good team this year. 4-6, man. They're generally better than that. They're gonna have to do something. You can't like fire your coach late in the cycle because of the portal. You know, it's too easy for players to move.
Yeah.
You got to do everything super strategic now. I like Baylor against Duke, but you know what? I'm just going to take Baylor against Duke to bounce back here. That's it. Chris?
I'm going to take Longwood against NC Central. NC Central, yeah, they're at home catching points, but they've played 4 games at home, 3-1, but the 3 wins all came against unlined teams. So I don't trust them here. Longwood's been rock solid so far this year, 4-1, both straight up and against the spread on the road. So give me Longwood there. I'm going to take Purdue Fort Wayne against Pitt. I think that's just a case of too many points. I think Purdue Fort Wayne's been playing solid. 3-1 against the spread, straight up and on the road. I think Pitt wins, but I think they win by 9 or 10. I think 13.5 is too many.
You said you want Longwood where? Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm taking. I'm taking.
Every time I'm telling anybody to grow up, I've got a problem.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm taking South Dakota State against Wyoming, man. I talked my boys up yesterday. They finna smash down on Wyoming. The real Dakota State, man. The real South Dakota. All the other ones, they're fake. I'm with Mitch. I'm taking Baylor. I don't need the points. I'm taking a money line. It don't even make sense why Duke favored there. It don't even make sense. I'm not even trying to make it make sense. Baylor's the better team. I know that they got smashed last time we seen them. I think that was more indicative of Michigan State than it was of Baylor. Bounce back game. Give me Mount St. Mary's plus the points against Georgia. Georgia shouldn't be laying 11.5 on Mount St. Mary's. Stop it. They have been playing some decent basketball. We'll give them some credit, but this is a fall off spot. Just when you think they can do something, they never do it. Give me Mount St. Mary's against Georgia.
Got
Jay jumped the shark.
he did jump the shark. Georgia, Mount St. Mary's, Delaware Rider, St. John Xavier. No,
So
UConn.
we said we stop at Baylor Duke. Here, let me go to the game after that.
Got SFU versus RMU. Southeast Louisiana versus Grambling. East Tennessee State versus Kansas City. Belmont versus Arkansas State. Nebraska versus North Dakota. Chicago State, fresh off that win over Northwestern against Bethune-Cookman. Iowa versus UMBC. Oh, God. No. No. Why? It's like Fran McCaffrey's like Fran Brand McCaffrey was the first guy like vehemently opposed to the transfer portal. You know that? He said when it was just like the guys doing it for the extra senior year or whatever, he's like, the second like they started doing it and they could see what was going on, he's like, this has gone terribly awry already. He goes, this is headed down a road that nobody expects. He was like way opposed to it. He was the first one to really catch on. And now it's like he's living out his nightmare. He's going to take it out on UMBC. God, no. No.
No.
It's like, I like the under in words that the announcer has left at the end of that one. It's like, well, this is a great corn spot here. Utah Valley against Liberty, Grand Canyon against Sam Houston State, Evansville against Tennessee Tech, Rice against Prairie View. All right, up to 8 o'clock. Chris.
They're doing the commentary of the Iowa game. You ever been to that famous toastery?
They shelled up $500,000 for a bowl sponsorship.
Oh, man.
We could do one. We could do it. We could probably swing it. What would be our game though? Like, what game would you want? I'd want one where the guys played, man. It'd have to be in the playoff, but it'd probably be more than $500,000 then.
Oh, boy.
Well, we'd have to just figure out where the money would come from. What's Rod pulling down? What's David Racy making these days?
And we got to figure out.
We're never getting a bowl game at this rate.
If we get money back, like do we literally just get the sponsorship of the dome?
No, that's
Or
it.
That's
That's it.
it.
No,
Yeah,
no,
brand
our
recognition.
our name has to be on. Like it has to be on the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it
It
would.
has to be. And but the thing is, it can't end up on like ESPN. It can't end up on the Ocho. It's got to end up like on ESPN or ESPN2.
No, it'd have to be a playoff game. It'd have to be a playoff game.
That's not happening.
Pick the Pick Dogs Orange Bowl.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Why not?
Nah, because
Jay,
those
you
are
never.
taken. We got to get the famous Toastery Bowl and just outbid them.
Like, yeah, but it's like then it's like we're basically left with Western Kentucky's backups. That's our life goal is for Western Kentucky and Old Dominion backups.
But here's the thing. Wait a sec. What's our trophy gonna be?
The dog, man, with the money.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
It's like the little pig. Still
Yeah.
upset. I'm still upset.
It's fair catch, no fair catch. Fair catch, no fair catch.
I'm gonna be upset like the little pig till they rematch next year.
No, you'll be you'll be like me talking about like when you're 100, man. It's like be like, this is a fair catch. This is no fair catch. Fair catch, no fair catch. It's the same thing. Oh, here it is. UTSA 35-17 over Marshall.
Big 10-star from Roof. I ain't gonna let it die. Big 10-star.
The roofclaim.com. Boca Bowl, South Florida, Syracuse.
The Flame.com Meat Sweats Bowl. It's just a trophy full of bacon.
It's like you go to give him the trophy, it's half gone. It's like kind of got into it.
We made the mistake of walking by the lineman first.
kind of
It's
got
like
it.
it's like you're walking the trophy down, and all the players are on the sides as the trophy's coming down. You just see fat guys just picking at the bacon off the top. Anyways, I'm gonna take UConn laying the points against Seton Hall. This UConn team is really good. They've only played one road game. They didn't cover. They lost. I think it was against Kansas, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, at Kansas.
So Seton Hall, just a team that, they're 6-1 at home, 3-4 against the number. They played a lot of lesser opposition. I don't see them posing much of a threat to UConn here. I think UConn's just too good. So give me the Huskies there. And give me Evansville laying the 10 against Tennessee Tech. This Evansville team is legit. This might be the best Evansville team we've seen in years. So give me Evansville laying the 10 there.
All right. Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl. You know who's in it?
Miami.
Yep.
That's at Yankee Stadium.
What is Bad Boy Mowers? Is that why you pay for the name so then people look up what is Bad Boy Mowers?
Yeah, but they've been a sponsor for a while now.
I don't know.
There's no such thing as bad publicity. Okay, hold on. Maybe not.
I don't know.
Barstool, they got Toledo and Wyoming this year on the CW network on Saturday.
Yeah. Oh, CW is an upgrade, man. Normally they're bowls on the internet.
Yeah, they're on the CW network.
Wow, they upgraded. Who does the announcing of the game? It's like
it's them. I've seen it a couple times. Interesting. Some of the name of those bowls are funny. I didn't even know yesterday's Frisco Bowl was the Scooters Coffee Frisco's Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, these names have changed like a lot of times over the years. A lot, Like the Rose Bowl used to be like the McDonald's Rose Bowl. Then it was like the, all these different names, AT&T. But they used to have no sponsorship, and they were what they were.
Right.
That was back in the day.
In this slot, I'm gonna take Grand Canyon. I just like them boys, man. 9-1. I think they blow the doors off of Sam Houston. Give me the Romanellis PV Prairie View plus the points against Rice. I love PV. If you in Texas, you ever been to PV, you know. Yeah, I think they can do enough to compete against Rice, and now them the two I like in this slot.
Taking Xavier on the money line against Hookers and Blow of St. John's. Xavier's not bad, man. 6-5, but look at who they played. I mean, they have played a ridiculous schedule. It is Cincinnati, Houston, Washington, St. Mary's, Purdue. I mean, they've played everybody. I like North Dakota against Nebraska also. I just can't lay 18.5 with Nebraska. I don't even care. I don't even have to look. I'm not opposed to Grand Canyon. I also like Northwestern against Arizona State, even though they lost to Chicago State. Oklahoma, North Carolina, Creighton, Villanova, Gonzaga, Jackson State, UTEP, Norfolk State, Utah, Bellarmine, New Mexico, Irvine, UCSB, Howard, San Jose State, Santa Clara, Fullerton, Pacific, Seattle, La Tech, San Francisco, Northern Arizona, and Arizona, Alabama. Jay, loaded back end card.
Y'all know where I'm at, man. It don't even make sense. Why are my 10-0 boys dogs to North Carolina? Make it make sense.
Well, could be Hubert Davis's career coaching game here.
I don't care. They've been down my boys all year. They've been down my Oklahoma boys all year. We rode them to 10-0. We ain't jumping off. They gonna give us plus money today for the 11-0. Sign me up. Give me the Big Owls, Pacific. Give me the Big Owls, Pacific plus the points against Fullerton. I lean Creighton. I don't love it though. That's all I really got in this slot.
I'll take the UC Irvine Anteaters over New Mexico at the Pit. I just can't back Richard Pitino. It's not against a real team. Chris is like, I kind of like Richard Pitino. I kind of like him. That Creighton line looks funny, right? I'm going to take Villanova in the points. People humping up on Creighton. Chris, anything?
I'm going to go with Cal State Fullerton against Pacific. We all know Pacific's dreadful this season, especially on the road. 1-4 against the spread, both straight up. Straight up and against the spread. So I'll take Fullerton there.
Pacific.
No. I'm going to take La Tech against Seattle too. I just think La Tech's the better team. Getting 1.5 with them, even on the road. I think they get it done.
NHL, 3 games. Anything here besides Washington?
Shout out to the Coyotes, man. They gave me a heart attack last night, Roof. God damn. I put them in. I don't put in hockey premiums up very often.
Yeah.
I had the Coyotes yesterday though. I had to put them in.
I might just parlay up the Jets and the Kings on the money line.
No smoking cracking?
Nah, it's not the same Kraken team on the road. They're 10-5 on the puck line, so that's where you could probably get behind them. But I think just straight up on the money line, probably a decent place.
Yeah, Ruffolo. He liked the Kings. I'm taking the Kraken today. I'm back on the crack in today. It's not the sexiest spot. I get why he's there, but it's not the sexiest spot for the Kings either. They just played for their last 5 out on the road. Now they're coming back home. They did just beat up on the Sharks, but ooh. And they did beat the Kraken in Seattle, but quick revenge spot, plus money. Speaking my language. Give me the Kraken.
All right. Capitals for me, and that's it. All right. Parlay time.
Parlay.
Chris?
Let me go with.
Chris always acts like we asked him to help us move.
No, because there's so many I could go with. It's hard for me to narrow it down to 3. Give me the Brooklyn Nets. Give me IPFW or just PFW. Sorry, I'm still stuck on IPFW. Give me Purdue Fort Wayne, and give me Evansville laying the points.
Donovan Mitchell, questionable illness. That's the news. That line is dropped now to 4.5.
He's got the COVID.
Huh? Yeah, it's that time of year. Everybody's sick. I'm still going to take Cleveland. I just can't trust the Jazz on the road. If they get it done, they get it done. I doubt it, though. Give me Cleveland, Philadelphia, and the Lake Show. Cleveland, Philadelphia, and the Lake Show.
I'm going to take I'm going to go with NC State, Purdue, Fort Wayne, Vermont. It's Vermont's time. Today's their day. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Make it a winning day. We appreciate each and every one of you. It feels good to be back. Hopefully, it's probably going to take me a few days, so I'm 100%, maybe even longer. But we'll work through it. We always do. See you later. We got the NFL show, 3 o'clock Eastern. I haven't looked at the card at all. So
Me either. So
I got 3 weeks left to bust through at Circa. I'm still hanging in there, man.
I've been trash these past 2 weeks. I've been trash.
I am just hanging in there, man. It just seems that every single week, the thing is, I'm 3 games out, and it's like I know exactly the 3 losses that I took. I've lost some other ones that like hurt or whatever, but there are 3 games that I should have won that I lost, and it's like, oh well. I was 3-1 and 1 last week, and it was like the one tie was the Bengals. Whatever, man. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Make it a winning day. I'll see you guys at 3 o'clock. Be there, be square.